So I'm here in my new place and I'm going to turn my home office into a full-blown jungle because it turns out that just getting a few indoor plants is a little known way to boost your productivity, your energy, your happiness, and a whole lot more. So I'm going to tell you about those benefits of just getting a few indoor plants. And at the end of the video, I'll tell you what you can do if you can't get any plants at all. So let's make it green up in this. While I'm here at the nursery, I want to talk about one of the most surprising benefits of getting some indoor plants, and that is increased productivity. In one study, office workers who got 3 indoor plants increased their productivity by 15%. They also experienced more engagement with their work and also better perceived concentration. All right, guys, so I'm back. I got some plants. That was a lot more work than I thought. This is definitely an improvement, but it's also definitely not enough. This is not a jungle. So we're gonna go back to the nursery for more.
So I'm off to the nursery in a second, but in the spirit of fun, I just ordered some mystery exotic jungle plants. So we'll see what arrives later in the video.
All right, back at the nursery. Look at the greenery, look at the spread and the height on that. God damn. I like the way it's coming together, but guess what, man? We need some more mother-loving plants. We need a lot, because this is not a jungle yet. I'm trying to make this a jungle. So we're gonna get a few of these plants here, these big ones. We're gonna get more of those, the thick ones, because it's looking a little thin here. We're gonna thicken it out, gotta be thick.
So I have a few concerns at this point too. One are the bugs that are creeping in here.
Oh shit.
The other is the landlord, who I think is gonna trip when he sees this. And the mystery plants are arriving, so we will see what those are. Let's go back to the nursery.
Before I grab more plants, another benefit of indoor plants is they help you experience more positive emotion and less negative emotion. And when you do experience negative emotion, you'll likely experience it in a more positive way if you have your leafy friends around. And that's insane. This is effectively a passive way to raise your emotional set point or to raise your vibration if you're spending a lot of time in your plant-filled environment. Dude, that is a big bug. All right, here at the nursery again. Anyway, I love it here, so not complaining. So I'm here in my jungle. We have the canopy above head. We have the thickness. It's humid in here. It smells like the Ace Hardware Garden Center. So we got a jungle, but guess what? We need a lot more plants still, and we need plants of a different type. And in fact, the mystery plants that we're gonna unveil pretty soon are of that type. So let's get to that segment.
Just arrived, here they are. The mystery plants.
So I got the flowers in here, AKA the mystery plants. Why flowers?
Because they give you access to higher level states. Flowers can make you more sociable, they make you more altruistic, and they make you feel more connected to others and more caring and more spiritual. Being in higher level states more often will have wide-ranging and positive effects in your life, and being around plants and flowers specifically is one way to get there. Ultimately, you don't need studies to show that plants are gonna make you feel good.
So one thing I love about the whole plant thing is that it's a passive set of benefits that you get from them. Indoor plants are an environmental intervention, right? You just get the plants and you get the benefits automatically from that. And you might be saying, well, it's not entirely passive because you have to take care of the plants, right? But guess what? Caring for your plants is good for your mental and your physical health. In fact, this is the thing, it's called horticultural therapy, and it can even be effective for reducing depressive symptoms.
Oh, jeez. There's so many goddamn mosquitoes here, man. Okay, so why does this work? It all boils down to something that all children know that most adults have forgotten. When you take an animal out of its natural habitat, it's gonna go nuts. And if you wanna see examples of this, just go to a bad zoo. What you're gonna see is a bunch of animals sitting around looking like modern humans. Catatonic, depressed, freaking out. If you want happy animals, have them live the way that they've evolved to live. And this applies to humans too, and applies to about every aspect of our lives. So it all boils down to the fact that we're animals living in zoos of our own creation, and we should be building better habitats for ourselves. And this is actually a thing. It's called biophilic design.
Okay guys, I literally did not plan this. The landlord is coming by right now to show this house to a prospective buyer. The landlord hasn't seen the plants. He might trip, so we're gonna capture the reactions as they walk into the new jungle office.
So they saw the jungle, both people were really impressed. In fact, homie even wanted a picture in the jungle. And that brings me to another point. Guys, if you're dating, get some plants up in your place. Trust me on this one, it's not gonna hurt you.
There's one huge part of the puzzle we still have to put together. Move your desk near a window. This exceptionally dank nug of wisdom is so powerful, it's probably even better than getting indoor plants at all. I want you to do both though, okay? Why? Office workers who have more light exposure sleep better and longer, they move more during the day without you telling them to, and they have better quality of life. Why does this work? We're evolved for outside lighting conditions. And although you might say, hey, well, it's pretty well lit in my office, and the office is lit to international lighting standards or whatever, well, those standards are often less than 1% of the light that you would be getting outside. Okay guys, so my actual office reveal is coming up, but first here are the action steps from this video.
Number 1, put your desk by a window if you can. If not, get as much light in there as you can during the day. Number 2, get some plants. Number 3, get some flowers as well. Number 4, go for a short walk in a park. You don't have to go out for long. Number 5, you don't actually need real plants. You can actually look at pictures and videos of plants on screens. A lot of the studies that I saw were examining the effects of virtual nature. And part of my intent for making this video was to raise your state just by having you watch the video. So if you do feel better now, please share this video with someone who you think could benefit. Number 6, listen to nature sounds like running water. Number 7, this one's also crazy. Just imagine that you're in nature. That can increase your vitality. So I moved the desk by the window and I've moved the plants to where they're actually going to be. And I got way too many plants, so I had to move some outside and in other rooms. I want to be able to move around to access drawers and have it actually look good. And I'm super fortunate to have this view here. There's benefits to being elevated, to having an unobstructed view of the distance, and also to being by a body of water, but you really don't need all this. Start with getting more light in your environment, get 2 to 3 plants in there, get some flowers, make it as beautiful as you can, and that alone should boost your energy, your mood, your productivity, your happiness, and everything else we talked about.